Let's move to Baltimore, where Lamar Jackson has looked like a new man the first 2 weeks of this NFL season. Leading the league in passer rating, Sunday he'll face off against another young gun, the ultimate young gun, Patrick Mahomes. But Lamar seems to have some extra motivation this year, telling reporters he's been not bad for a running back. And tweeting negativity is just a little boost after his Week 2 win over the Arizona Cardinals. I believe that all the criticism and skepticism of Lamar Jackson has actually been great for him, and he has used it as motivation. Don't know if it's going to help him this Sunday against Patrick Mahomes.
Hello.
But I look at even a Dak Prescott and what he's done. Criticism, I think, a lot of times is the fuel that athletes need to go to that next level.
I think you're wrong. I think that a lot of people want to take some form of credit.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm about to say some form of responsibility for this success, or certainly sometimes you get ahead of it to anticipate the decline, and then you say my criticism's warranted. This is a guy who was internally motivated. It comes from in here. It does not come from out here. You know why? He's already won a damn Heisman. He won a Heisman. He had video game numbers in high school. This guy became Lamar Jackson before any of this criticism, and a lot of the criticism was misplaced. The guy has won 8 of 10 ball games, was in the playoffs with a doomed Baltimore Ravens team, and now the criticism has got to him. It's amazing that this offseason, as soon as it ended, he said, I'm going down to Florida, and I'm training, and I'm coming back better. But the critics want to say that we're the reason. But now all he's doing is saying, I'm reminding you guys who I am, who Lamar Jackson is. So I'm not taking credit for this.
Do you think Lamar agrees with you, or do you think there's nothing to his tweet that negativity is a little boost?
I think that you got to separate reason from reminder. I can do something that everyone thinks I couldn't, leave the NFL and host a show one day, and I could just tweet out something, ha, 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 he who laughs last. But y'all ain't the reason I'm here. The reason I'm here is because I put in a lot of work. I stay on Google. I did my research. I'm watching the games. I just think this is one of those moments you remind people, but let them know they're not the reason.
Yeah, I'm with Jason on this one. I think this has been a little bit of a boost. And you got to understand what criticism really is to guys like Lamar Jackson. It's a little boost, but it's not what fuels me. It's not everything. It's not the totality. Yes, has he been special? Of course, but when you have constructive criticism and you are a good player that needs to take that next level to be great, you are listening to what everyone is saying, but you already know it's true. You know what to pick out of it. So for even myself, when I talked about Lamar Jackson, I said, well, he has to show that he can be accurate. Now, I don't care who he's been accurate against. Whatever the two teams were, he's proven that he's taken that step and those strides to do those things. So has he paid attention to it? Yes. Just like a great educator, a great parent, a great coach, they're going to critique you constructively. And if they can't do that, then there is no room for growth if you can't receive that.
The runway of my growth is not paved by you critics. One, I would think that his growth maybe is attributed to Greg Roman, a new offensive coordinator who got Kaepernick right first iteration. Maybe it's the fact that he had a training camp where he's actually the starter. Maybe that has something to do with his growth. Maybe it's the fact that the guy who won a Super Bowl for this franchise and was the highest paid player is no longer taking oxygen out this room. This is my house. Maybe those are more contributing factors than the fact that we sit here and just say something against him on Twitter and think that he's responding to that.
No, but it's a pie.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think there's percentages.
Okay.
Those things you said are part of the pie.
Yes. Greater slices. Bigger.
Maybe. I'm going to tell you why I'm this way, Marcellus, is because, just being quite honest, my whole career has been fueled by criticism. People say, oh, my God, how do you read your Twitter mentions? It's like, that's my vegetables. That Twitter, people, oh, my God, people are so negative. I know, it's great vegetables because it literally has fueled my entire career since 1990 is people not thinking I can do it and people putting their names on thinking I couldn't do it. Love it. It literally, I wake up every day thinking of my critics. Like, I can't wait to prove them wrong today. Again, and I'm built funny, different, think different, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just think Lamar Jackson seems to have a little of that in him, too.
Shoot, he said it. He said a little negativity is just a little fuel boost. Like, he's saying it. Like, I listen to what people saying. It's not the determining factor. And what you're saying, yes, does it carry weight? Of course. But anytime a player has the ability that he has, you have to be able to identify areas where I can improve. I heard you say it, Jason. He can't take these hits. As a running quarterback, he has to learn how to get down. Has he been doing that? Yes. Yeah. So he's listening, but he also already understood, I have to do this. It's not just because they said I need to do it. Yeah, they're saying it because they're identifying what I know I haven't been able to do. Do I know I need to do it? Yes. In order to take the next step, I got to start implementing it, regardless of who my opposition is.
Without semantics, I think we're saying the same thing because we can never eliminate all critics. So therefore, any level of success is always going to have some attribution to a critic. Like, oh, you got a little better. They were talking bad about you. You got better. But I'm from a mindset of success begets success. I'm from a mindset that I'm not going to limit my potential based on what others are saying. So in your example being Jason Whitlock, what happens when that noise reduces to a level where you don't even notice it or feel it? There's still a climb. You'll create it?
No, I will. I really will.
Okay.
I'll just like Michael Jordan made up stories and lies and things. I don't have to do it. I can just go to my Twitter feed every day.
That's real. That's real.
Coming up,
I give you that.
We'll give you our latest approval ratings for Eli Manning and Uncle. All right, to help us talk about our approval rating for Eli Manning. But big dummy today. Very easy today.
Yeah,
very easy today.
I don't agree with you too many times, nephew.
You and your critics.
You sure right about this one. Marcellus, you got to get this heat, man.
What's up?
You sit up here and try to defend Cam for having a hangnail. Talking about that's a good reason to fumble 3 times if you got a hangnail.
You ever had a paper cut hangnail, my brother?
It didn't make me fumble or wreck a car. I still got other obligations.
Man,
or wear a headscarf.
All right, let's talk Eli Manning, who was benched today by the Giants in favor of rookie Daniel Jones. The move was all but assures that Eli's 15-plus year run as the Giants quarterback is over. Marcellus, should Eli demand a trade out of New York?
Trade? Hell no. Better put some respect on Eli's name. Stay still, Eli. You're a brand in New York. But you got 4 kids under the age of 8. You're 38 years old. You've built a legacy. Stay still. Cash in on your name and your game. Where else would you go?
All right, Uncle Jimmy, should Eli demand a trade out of New York?
Who gives a damn how many kids he got under 8? I got 8 kids under 8. That ain't no business or nothing. Hell yeah, he need to demand a trade. Immediately. in an expeditious type manner. And I mean this seriously.
Oh, no.
Hey, man, you need to walk into John Moore's office, look at him dead square in his eyes. Look at him like this.
With those on.
Look at him like this. Don't go in there with that old goofy-ass look you be having. Ain't nobody gonna take you seriously, okay? Walk in there and tell them everything I done for the Giants, demand a trade. You demand that Daniel Jones be traded immediately. Now, y'all sitting up there laughing.
Yes.
Y'all laughing. Hey, I tell you what, how'd that work out for Tom Brady? Who won the Super Bowl last year?
Oh.
Hey, he ran Jimmy G's ass up out of town, and how did he reward Robert Kraft? With a Super Bowl.
Andrew Bledsoe.
Hey, bro, I'm just telling y'all, Uncle Jimmy like what God like, and that ain't nothing but the truth. See, I went through the same mess with Maydessa and my 4th ex-wife, Keita. See, Keita came in, she was new, but she came in creating a disruption in the bedroom. I mean, the locker room. You know, I'm just, so just based off them actions alone, she had to go. You know, and Maydessa could force a trade like that because she had time and grade.
Time and what?
Look, time and grade. Merkelus, I know you and my nephew, y'all don't know nothing about that. See, because y'all ain't out here amongst the young people. Y'all ain't out here grinding amongst the common folk like Uncle Jimmy.
Oh, you are
time and grade. What is time and grade?
Yeah, what you talking about, Willie?
See, she just had seniority.
Oh.
Or as she used to say, she had that WHIP. Weight has its privileges. So in other words, she just didn't like Keita.
We privileged.
And when you got that type of disruption going on, somebody got to go. And I had to admit it after I evaluated it. You know, Keita did kind of have a butterface. We liked everything about her but her face. That's kind of how New York feel about Eli Manning. They like everything about him but his goofy-ass face. See, Uncle Jimmy's a firm believer that you dance with the big girl that brought you to the fair.
Fair.
You know, Uncle Jimmy ain't no surgeon, but he know how to operate, okay? And see here, I'm telling you, Eli, you need to get that little whippersnapper, Daniel Jones, up out your bedroom before you have some problems.
All right, thank you, Uncle Jimmy.
Grade, huh?
Hey, I'm telling you.
Great.
WHIP, baby.
Whip appeal is what they call that. Anyway,
Right.
I got Eli at a 69.
Yeah.
Down 1 point from my last time. 13 job performance, 18 all-time greatness. 21 in character. He's handling this benching well. Up a couple points in authenticity.
Oh, man, job performance, you got benched. But you're still Eli, so you get a 1 in that category. But he is down for me as well. Don't force a trade. Everywhere you go, there you are, Eli.
Hey, man, force that trade. Get that dude up out of here, man. You can do that, Eli.
It ain't gonna work.
You don't need that in your bedroom, man. You got that juice. Tell that dude get the hell up out of here.
Twitter has Eli at a all-star level, 42%.